To another episode here on my channel. My name is ChaosMole, and today we are taking a look at the Total War Warhammer 3 patch notes of patch 1.1, which just came out, and let's talk a little bit about the changes. If you have not touched Warhammer 3 yet, it was a game when it came out. It had a lot of stability issues, performance wasn't great. Especially in multiplayer, it wasn't anything but fun, and I've been playing quite a bit of multiplayer with a buddy of mine. We have now over 120 hours of multiplayer, and well, the game is fun, but it had a lot of technical issues. But the more you're playing it, the more you realize that Warhammer 3 had also a lot of balance issues, and the core gameplay mechanic, which is the Realm of Chaos, is pretty annoying. Like, if you want to play that specific gameplay efficiently, you're basically not growing your whole army, or not your army, but you're not growing your territory outside of your initiative borders, and you just wait there whenever the gates open. You go in and you play the Realm of Chaos instead. And it goes pretty much against what Total War is. Total War is a game about conquering the world. And the game is telling you, no, don't do that. You will hurt yourself. You will punish yourself. Don't do that. So it just feels weird. But with that said, let's watch the patch notes as a trailer, and let's see what we are getting. I haven't seen this yet, so I will pause in between a little bit and give my own thoughts on this. So let's do this. I'm also recording this live, so if you're wondering who I'm talking to, my community.
Let us go over some of the biggest changes we can expect to see.
Yes.
In the Realms of Chaos, the effects from traits gained are about 50% less severe across the board.
Makes sense.
Demon Legendary Lords will no longer gain negative traits in the realm of their respective Chaos God.
That was so dumb. The two things I want to cover here very quickly. So, the debuff you got was really severe, and depending on which army you played, it could break your neck. It could literally break your neck. And also, it was so dumb when you, let's say, like here in the video, right, you played Khorne, and you played Skarbrand the Exiled. You did go into the realm of Khorne, and you would get debuff of Khorne. That's like that. Well, for Skarbrand, it would actually lore-wise make a little bit of sense if you know his lore. So it would work for him, but for everything else, it doesn't really make a lot of sense. So I'm glad that they are removing that.
And traits gained in the Realms of Chaos will now also be removed when that Legendary Lord completes the survival battle within the realm.
Thank you. This was such an annoying mechanic. So you would get a debuff, like a trait, and you could only remove that trait by leaving the Chaos Realm, wait into the main city of a territory, or a city with a specific shrine in it, and then you had to wait. Multiple rounds. I was unlucky. I had to wait 5 rounds with the Lord before that trait disappeared. 5 rounds. I couldn't really do anything because the debuff was so severe that I would get my ass kicked. It wasn't really fun. And it slowed you down so significantly. Because as I said, like the Realm of Chaos is already very punishable. And then when you finally would leave that realm, you would still get punished.
Completing a survival battle will now also provide the winning faction with the following effects for 10 turns. Plus 15 growth across all provinces. Plus 8 control across all provinces. Plus or minus 5 of the faction's corruption across all provinces. And plus 10%.
That's really good, so you are getting something now out of it.
All options in the dilemmas provided by the points of interest in the Siege realm will now provide replenishment. And the boon for the option will now show the reward up front.
Yeah, Siege Siege was really what Singe, depending on how you want to pronounce it, I was believing was the hardest one of all of them, because it was mostly random, which fits the MO of Siege, right? But also you had to decide yourself if you want to see the path ahead of you or if you want to replenish yourself. And no other realm would punish you like that. Like, Siege was really, really bad. It was one of the toughest, for sure.
The attrition resistance effects provided by the points of interest in the Nurgle realm now last 20 turns rather than the duration of the army being in the realm.
Oh!
So you can capitalize on the benefit in the mortal world also.
Wow!
Players now have the chance to stop rifts from forming within their growing empires.
Yeah, that was the shrine.
Protection chain building will keep the rifts at bay in your province as they open up across the world.
That is another mechanic which was super important here. So the Chaos Rift would come in every 15 turns or 20 turns, something like that. I'm pretty sure there is an exact number out there. But this is what I said about growing your empire was such a bad idea, because you had to take care of so many Chaos Rifts, which would not just only corrupt your realm, but then if you couldn't close them fast enough, you would have to fight huge armies in your territory, on top of your lord being in a different realm, on top of all the wars you already had been going on the map. It, like, growing in this game before those changes was not efficient. You didn't want to grow, which is going completely against what Total War is. So glad that they are now putting in the building so that you can say, this region, I know that there will be a portal, because not every region is getting a portal, but this region will get a portal. I just can build this building there now, and we are good.
When the player intercepts an AI
So
faction
happy.
at the Forge of Souls, instead of being wounded, the AI's faction's souls will now instead be lost,
Yes!
forcing them to collect them all again. After
This was also another thing where, like, waiting at the end puts such a pressure on you. Like, every 6 or 7 rounds, you had to go back to the last point and fight off the people who had 4 swords. And at the beginning, that was kind of doable. Like, it was only one person you had to hold back, even though they came with huge armies, of course. But the more people got their 4 souls together, at some point you couldn't stop it anymore. And especially the AI is not necessarily stopping each other. It's like the AI doesn't really care to stop the other AI from victory. That's a bit annoying. So glad that you are now losing your souls.
completing the campaign, the player now gets the chance to banish Bellicor.
Ooh.
This will provide the following permanent effects. +5 winds of magic per turn for all armies, +3 hero capacity for all heroes, +25 growth across all provinces, +7 control across all provinces, +14 hero and lord recruit rank, and +15% income across all provinces.
That's really cool.
Among the many fixes we have implemented for bugs, the most notable
Yes.
include supply line issues when disbanding lords has been fixed, 5
Finally.
elite heroes in garrisons will receive spells in battle as expected, charge reflection will now only activate
Yeah.
to break the units, issues with
This was so weird. Like, seriously, this was so freaking weird. The fire bellies of the ogres were basically the fire mages that didn't have any spells. It's like, shouldn't you, like, as a fire belly, like, work with fire or something? Nope. It's just a name, bro. It's just a name.
mass calculations reducing the lethality of charges has also been fixed.
Ooh. So they nerfed a little bit the charge units, which is a huge nerf to all the ogres, because basically every ogre unit can charge, not just the cavalry, but every ogre unit has a charge because they are massive, right? And that was one of the things why why Ogre were also really, really strong. Like if you, even your standard units, your standard melee units and whatnot were considered cavalry to a certain degree. Like they had the benefits of the cavalry, but not the downsides of cavalry. That was one of the reasons why ogres were considered so strong.
Infantry turning behavior has been updated.
Oh,
The technology Everlasting Gift for Slanesh has been updated to fix issues with missing buffs.
yeah.
Corrupted traits are now removed when a character spends time in a province with a low corruption relevant to that trait.
Nice.
And the base stats for the Demon Prince have been improved to strengthen his campaign.
Oh yeah, especially at the beginning he was pretty meh. He was like, actually a buddy of mine was playing him and he was complaining for the first 40 rounds how kind of useless this hero was, till you then finally got like better body parts you could put on him, and then he got better later on. But especially at the beginning where you have to move fast and where you also have to build on your hero, he wasn't as effective. So that's a good improvement.
Which is the first of many. Keep a close eye out for all the updates coming your way. For a full list of patch notes,
cool,
visit our website.
That is fantastic. Yeah, this is a pretty good patch. Keep in mind the patch notes are much, much bigger. If you, of course, want to take a look at the patch notes yourself, I will put something in the video description. But yeah, the whole patch notes is on the website. It is quite a bit, as you can see here. Like, it's going. It's going. So that's a thing. Looking pretty forward to it. I will see how it goes. I haven't played it yet. We'll probably do this evening. But yeah, this is good. And it seems like they're doing a lot of changes. Who's getting like the biggest ones? Let me see that very quickly. Oh, this is the upgrade of the Demon Prince, right? Yeah. Wow. Like they're just buffing him across the board. That's insane. Damn, man. He felt pretty weak, huh? Alright. But yeah, you can all check that out yourself when I'm putting the link in the video description. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this quick thought video on the patch 1.1 of Warhammer Total War 3, or just Total Warhammer, right? Right. And I hope this is also fixing a lot of the stability issues and whatnot. And I'm looking forward to see how the game is playing now, because it was quite a mess at release. It wasn't super bad, but it was a bit messy. Yeah. With that said, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video and you're on your way out, I would appreciate if you leave a like. If you're new to the channel, you want to see daily gaming news, reaction videos, tips and tricks and guides for new games, Lost Ark a lot. Also doing a lot of Warhammer 40k videos and occasional Total War Warhammer games. I would appreciate if you might consider to subscribe to the channel. If you ever want to catch me live, you can do so from Monday to Friday starting at 9 AM ET, which is 2 PM UK time and 3 PM Central European time, over at trovo.live/ChaosMole, and you will also find the link in the video description. With that said, thank you so much for watching. See you next time. Till then.